Hi, I'm back again with me, Mr. Official. You have just shown my, what do you call, thriller, not thriller, okay. Yeah, okay, it's nice to meet you again, everyone. My lovely audience. Hi, everyone. How are you? Great, isn't it? Yes, I'm good. So, all right, before we move on to the next topic, yeah, as today I'm going to continue. We are going to continue our lessons. Yes, I'd like to introduce you to our new friends. Yeah, new audience. Say hello to Debbie, Jeff, Celia, Jerome, Sally, Nuanka, Phillips, and Sally. How are you all? Great. It's nice to meet you guys. Okay, what can you see from the picture? What can you see from the picture? Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's all devices. Yeah, yes. They are devices. Yeah, they are devices, electronic devices and household devices. For example, you can see the cellular phone and then PC or personal computer, and then juicer, rice cooker, and then iron, and so on. Yeah. By the way, do you know how to use them or how to operate them? Do you know? Of course, you know, yeah. Yeah, that's easy. Okay. Well, for example, yeah, juicer. Juicer. Do you know what does juicer uh, use for? Yeah, make juice, of course. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, can you guess now what are we going to learn today? Yeah, you're right. It's about procedure, process. Yes, procedure. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so today's lesson we're gonna talk about procedure text. Yeah, procedure text. Text about a process on how to make or to use something or to operate something. Yes, a display of procedure text, a manual procedure text. Yeah. As you know, procedure text is divided into two. Yeah, the manual and recipe. And today we are going to study about manual. But actually, the common thing from the two, part of the procedure, it's answering the question how to. Yeah, how to. So, okay, that's the common thing that we need to know to understand. Yeah. Okay. What are the goals of learning procedure text? Okay. You will be able to find information related to social functions, gender structure, and then language features of the text, manual text of procedure. Then you will be able to analyze the generic structure, the language features, and then the social function, and then you are able to categorize the generic text, and then the language features and social functions. And then you will be able to construct or to create your own text. Okay, we often have to perform some steps to make or get something done in life. Most of the time, those activities linked to fixed procedures. Thus, you should comprehend what a procedure text is, how to make and use it. Oke. Oke, baiklah pada hari ini kita akan melanjutkan pembelajaran kita. Pembelajaran hari ini tentang teks prosedur ya. Oke, tapi sebelum saya lanjutkan, saya akan mengucapkan salam dulu. Ya, apa kabar semua? Sehat? Sehat. Nah, saya tahu sedikit berbeda. Saya tampilkan dulu dalam bahasa Inggris, kemudian saya buat dalam bahasa Indonesia lagi ya. Ini hanya variasi saja ya. Apa kabar semua? Ya, sebelum kita lanjut, saya tahu kalian semua sehat-sehat saja ya. Sebelum kita lanjut, saya sudah memperkenalkan beberapa pendengar kita tadi yang di awal ya. ya seperti Sally, Nuanka, ya Jerome, Jeff, Debbie, ya semuanya sehat. Okay, right. And then the definitions, the definitions of procedure text. Generally, procedure is a fact that shows a process in order. Ya, secara umum, pemahaman teks prosedur itu adalah sebuah teks yang menunjukkan suatu proses yang dilakukan dalam urutan yang tertentu, ya urutan sistematis, ada yang baku gitu ya. Teks yang menunjukkan suatu proses dengan baik, yang menunjukkan langkah-langkahnya ya, ada juga bahan-bahannya di situ ya. Ya itulah pengertian teks prosedur ya. Sekali lagi pengertiannya, prosedur adalah sebuah teks yang menunjukkan, menampilkan sebuah proses yang dilakukan dengan alur yang teratur. Okay, the kinds of procedure text, yeah, consists of two, recipe and manual. Yeah, recipe is a set of instructions for preparing a particular dish, including a list of ingredients required. Salah satu bagian dari teks prosedur adalah resipi, ya sebuah teks yang berisikan seperangkat instruksi atau aturan untuk membuat makanan, termasuk bahan-bahan yang diperlukan. Kemudian next, the second one is manual. Manual is a text that explains how to operate or use something properly. Jadi teks manual adalah sebuah teks yang menjelaskan bagaimana kita mengoperasikan atau menggunakan sesuatu atau benda itu dengan sebaik-baiknya. Ya. Fun smiling. Okay, social function. Its social function is to describe how something is completely done through a sequence of series. Nah, jadi fungsinya adalah untuk menjabarkan bagaimana sesuatu proses itu dilakukan dengan baik melalui serangkaian kegiatan yang sudah dilakukan. Generic structure. The generic structure of the procedure text. Okay, there are three. Goal, informing on how to make something, yeah, informing on how to do or make something. Then materials, telling the needed materials, but it is often excluded or an optional thing. Then steps, showing the method in operating something. Oke, berbicara tentang struktur teksnya ada tiga, yaitu goal, berisikan informasi bagaimana untuk melakukan atau membuat sesuatu. Kemudian materials, saya tahu tentang bahan-bahan yang diperlukan, tetapi tidak semua teks prosedur memerlukan bahan ya. Kemudian steps atau langkah menunjukkan metode atau cara atau bagaimana sesuatu itu dilakukan ya. Okay, next, language features consists of 5. Using present tense, using imperative sentence, using connectives, using action verb, using adverbs. Dan unsur kebahasanya terdiri dari 5, yaitu menggunakan present tense, menggunakan kalimat perintah, menggunakan kata sambung, ya, kata penghubung, menggunakan kata kerja aksi, menggunakan kata keterangan. Okay, this is the examples of manual text, ya. The title is How to Operate an Electric Rice Cooker. How to operate an electric rice cooker. So the title is the goal, yeah. Rice, water, measurement cup, and rice cooker are called as materials. And then first, second until finally, they are called as steps, yeah. So jadi goal, materials, and steps are called as generic structure, part of the generic structure. Yeah, so the parts of the generic structure, goal, materials, and steps. How about the language features? Okay, features. Yeah, you can see first, second, then called connectives. Yeah, connectives. So disebut connectives. While wash, measure, and rinse are called as imperative. sebagai kalimat perintah. Okay. And then action verb, ya, action verb add put. Kerja aksi di sini contohnya adalah add dan put. Ya, kadang-kadang sama ya, mirip ini. Okay, oh, how about the adverb? Yes, yes. Water is 1 centimeter above. Okay, this is the adverb. Ini adalah kata keterangannya ya. Bla bla is 1 cm di atas. Oke, kemudian present tense. Next sudah present tense ya. The inner side is clean. This is what we call as present tense. Ini langsung dengan present tense ya. Oke, berikutnya. Ya, itu semua language features-nya ya. Unsur kelahiran. Okay, now find the generic structure, language features, and the social functions of the manual below. Okay. Structure, language features, social function. Coba. Nah, sekarang coba untuk latihannya temukan apa yang disebut generic structure, language features, dan social function dari teks berikut. Okay, this is the text, yeah. So the title is how to use an electronic iron, yeah. How to use an electronic iron. So this is the title. Do you still remember what does the title belong to? I mean to generic structure. What it is called? I won't tell you. Yeah, you need to do it. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Don't worry. There's a continuation. Okay, this is the continuations. Number 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. That's all. This is my reference. Pustaka saya. Okay, thank you for studying procedure text with me. Yeah, once again, thank you for studying procedure text with me, Musa Official. Stay safe and healthy. Terima kasih telah belajar teks prosedur bersama saya, Musa Official. Tetaplah aman dan sehat. Bye-bye, sampai jumpa kembali di video-video saya berikutnya. Terima kasih telah menonton dan belajar bersama saya.